Hi, my name is Gail Edmonson, and I have the privilege of serving as the chairperson of the Board of Faith Walking Directors. And today I'd like to share with you a little bit about our role as a board, who we are, and our hopes and dreams for faith walking in the future as we go forward. First of all, I serve with a wonderful group of people. There are currently 6 of us serving on the board of directors, and in 2020 we will add 2 more people. We serve in staggering terms, so one of our directors will roll off at the end of 2019, and it's a great group that I am thrilled to be serving with. So I'd like to share a little bit about what we do as a board of directors for the Faith Walking organization. First of all, as with any board of directors of a nonprofit organization, our responsibility is a fiduciary responsibility to the organization to make sure that the organization is fulfilling its stated mission and vision, and also to make sure that the organization is in integrity. So this year, the board of directors has spent quite a bit of time looking at our mission and our vision and our strategy going forward. It's hard to say what faith walking does, just in succinct terms. But we think that we have come up with something as a board and as a staff as we work together on how we would state our mission, and that is making wholeness possible for individuals, communities, and the world. Our vision is for faith walking to be accessible to every person in the world so that participants become agents of wholeness in their context. Our vision path is that we will achieve this vision through the multiplication of faith-walking facilitators and circles. In order to accomplish that, we've also come up with a few strategies. One of our strategies, of course, is to create a process that is reproducible. And we're spending a lot of time on creating that process and having certification programs in place for those who are becoming facilitators, especially in the new faith-walking foundations. So this is a lot of what we've worked on over the past year, getting really clear about our mission and our vision and how we'll accomplish that vision in the short term. If you have any questions about board processes, any questions specifically about things that we can answer, either myself as the chairperson of the board or someone else on the board would be happy to talk with you. So I'd like to say a little bit about why I support faith walking. I do that both as a volunteer and I do that financially, along with my husband. I serve as a volunteer in the organization by being a facilitator and a coach. That is always time well spent, and it continues to help me stay true to my own transformational journey. The things that particularly have been helpful for me over the past 6 years as I have been involved in faith walking is growing and deepening in my relationship with Christ. God has used faith walking very powerfully in my life. I learned a lot about something I already knew about myself, and that is that I am a perfectionist. I like to say now that I'm a recovering perfectionist because through faith walking, God showed me how that was not who He had actually created me to be, but it was a way that I learned to be in order to be safe and to be loved in the world. I even found how much that impacted others. My perfectionism had an impact on my family. It had an impact on my work and those I worked with and others that I'm in relationship with. As God began to reveal to me about how that perfectionism was impacting my family, He also was able to show me how, although I knew that He loved me and accepted me completely as I was, even in my relationship with Him, I kept thinking that if I did more or did better at things, that maybe He would love me more, He would accept me more. Now, certainly I knew with my head that that wasn't true. I found that with my actions, that at some point there was some belief in that. So I support faith walking through volunteering and financially, also because I see the transformation that it brings about in the lives of others, those around me. In my church circle, faith walking is a really important process a discipleship process, if you will, a spiritual formation process for us, where people are getting access to a deeper relationship with Christ through faith walking. By volunteering, I like to say that I get a front row seat to transformation as God is working in the lives of others. I also like to support faith walking financially because I want to see more and more people impacted by the work that God does through faith walking. One of the most important reasons, though, that I support faith walking through volunteering as well as financially is because it's not about getting better or getting transformation for what transformation does for me personally, but it's for the sake of others. It's about being on mission in this world with God. It's about learning more about how God created me so that I can hear clearly from Him how He wants me to be on mission with Him in the places where I live and I work and I play. I hope you'll join me in supporting faith walking in this season.